Welcome to Sweet Soul Pilates. Please remember to engage your core, protect your spine, breathe, and be sweet to you. Today we have an 18-minute glutes and core sculpt mat Pilates class. When you're ready, let's go ahead and come into a child's pose stretch. Opening up your knees a bit to really sink into this child's pose. And let's bring both of our hands together on the right side of our mat, stretching out our left side. And then over to the left side, stretching out our right side. And back to center. And let's come up onto our hands and knees. Our timer will begin now, and we'll be taking some cat-cows. Go ahead and open up your knees a bit here too. And again, you're rolling up your spine and bringing your chest forward. And our first move today will be some hydrants on our right leg first. So we'll come up onto our hands and knees, and we're going to open up that right leg for a hydrant and close to repeat. And now let's take some hip circles on our right leg in one direction first, in the hydrant direction. So you're opening up that leg and bringing it around. And go ahead and roll your wrist if you need to. This next move, we're still on our right leg. We're going to take some kickbacks. So you're bringing your leg up towards the sky and back down to repeat. Each time your knee comes back down, you're just allowing it to hover over the mat and you're kicking back up. Nice and controlled here. Engage that core, pulling your belly up towards your spine. And for this next move, we're going to take those hip circles in the kickback direction. So starting with kicking our leg back and up, and then swinging it around to repeat. So we're just taking hip circles in the opposite direction from earlier. Again, in the kickback direction. And now we'll be taking all of that over to our left leg. So coming onto our hands and knees, we'll be taking some hydrants on our left leg, opening up that left leg and closing to repeat. Still engaging that core, pulling that belly up towards your spine. And this is your reminder to breathe, exhaling through any difficulty, inhaling to reset. Roll your wrist again if needed. And now we will be taking those hip circles on our left leg in the hydrant direction. So you're opening and bringing your leg around. Nice and controlled here. You have the choice of pointing your toes or flexing your foot if you get a foot cramp. And now we're going to take those kickbacks. So you're kicking your leg back and up towards the sky and back down. Still engaging that core, pulling that belly up. Inhaling and exhaling. And in a moment here, we'll take those hip circles in the kickback direction. And let's go. So you're kicking up and swinging the leg around. So in the opposite direction. And now we'll come to a seated position with our legs slightly bent, hands out in front of us. And we're going to lean back towards the mat, tucking our chin towards our chest, and then lifting up, bringing our arms overhead with us. So let's keep this up. And let's lay our upper body flat, legs slightly bent, arms overhead. We're going to lift our shoulders off the mat as our arms come with us. And then the next time we lift up, we're going to bring our left knee towards our chest. And this next lift will be no knees lifting. And then the right knee towards our chest. And then just a single lift. And the next time we'll lift both of our knees up towards our chest. And then a single lift to finish out. And now we'll bring our legs up to tabletop, placing our arms overhead. And we're going to take alternating single leg extensions as we lift. So you're going to extend one leg, lift your shoulders off the mat, and then extend the other leg. So again, you're switching sides. Each time you lift, your leg extends. And go ahead and drop your legs down to the mat. We'll place our hands behind our head, and we're going to take an alternating elbow to knee. So you'll bring your right elbow to your left knee, and then your left elbow to your right knee. So again, we're alternating sides, bringing your elbow to that opposite knee. And now let's bring our legs up to tabletop, hands still behind our head. We're going to take some bicycles or alternating elbow to knee with a leg extension. Same thing, so they're slow and controlled bicycles, aka alternating elbow to knee as you extend one leg and the other. And let's hug our knees in as we drop our legs back down and then back up to tabletop. And here we're just going to open and close our legs. You can place your hands on your belly or alongside of you. And again, we're just opening and closing our legs in tabletop. Allowing your breath to flow freely here. And now let's come to our left hip with our legs slightly bent. Going to lay our upper body flat, raising our feet up towards the sky at an angle, and we're going to open up that top leg for some clams. So you're just opening and closing. Those feet are slightly lifted. Opening and closing that top leg. And now let's extend our top leg and bring our arm overhead. And we're going to bring our elbow to our knee, back to extension, and then lift both up towards the sky for a tap, back to extension. So elbow to knee for a crunch, extend, and lift both up towards the sky. So you'll keep up this combo move here. And now let's go over to our right hip to do the same. So laying flat with your upper body, legs slightly bent, pointing those feet up towards the sky at an angle, opening up that top leg and closing to repeat. Allowing your breath to flow freely here. Relaxing the upper body, just working that top leg. And then we'll extend our top leg and bring our arm overhead. And we'll be bringing our elbow to our knee, extend, and lift both up for a tap, and extend again. Elbow to knee, extend, lift both up for a tap, and extend. You're doing a wonderful job. I know we're doing some combo moves today, but I'm sure you've got it. And now let's roll over onto our bellies, laying flat for a moment as we prepare for our full plank. So let's lift both legs up, coming onto our toes. And we're pulling that belly up towards our spine for this full plank here. Please do not hold your breath. Remember to breathe. Hold it as long as you can. You'll hear those 3 clicks in a moment. Engaging that core. Holding it, almost there. And now let's press ourselves up for a cobra stretch. And we'll come back into a child's pose stretch. And let's roll ourselves up. We're going to come back down onto our forearms. And let's lift up our left leg. And tap back down. So just some simple leg lifts here as we close out today's class. Feel free to take a soft bend in the knee if you need to. Pulling that belly up, lifting that leg up. And we'll switch, extending the right leg and lift. And now let's come to a seated position on our feet. We'll take some head tilt from one side to the other. And we'll close out class with lifting our arms overhead 4 times as we take 4 deep breaths. And go ahead and cross your arms to give yourself a hug. And cross the other way. And that is everything. I will see you all soon. Take care.